Hello, everyone. Welcome to the channel. Good morning. Um, just want to say I love you guys and happy pre-Thanksgiving. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving for a lot of people in the Northwest here in America, right? And other countries too, I'm sure, because good things travel all around the world if it's good and food is good and everybody loves food, right? So happy Thanksgiving, and I hope you enjoy your time with family and friends. And we're here to do the Battle of the Sexes. And last night we did the creator's view of the world, and it looked like, you know, well, holiday season is the biggest season for conflict, right? That's when we really need to and want to practice peace in our heart and love and try to overcome the stress and expectations others put upon us, correct? And there are expectations. My grandchildren are already running around talking about what they're going to get for Christmas that they're buying. And it actually puts stress on me because, I live on a limited income, and I let them know, I love you, and my gifts will either be something I've made, created, or, find that isn't all that expensive. So, I ask them, please, let's keep it within reason. And even after I ask, it still worries me because I want them to make sure they have their winter boots. I want them to make sure they have the things that they need in order to have a good life throughout the winter and not spend a lot of excess coming up for Thanksgiving and Christmas, because it is, even though it's a special day, it is just another day of life, and there's still days to come after that. And so we want to watch how much money we spend. And of course, I learned that while I was out on the streets, right? When I was homeless, I would have, I'd have to panhandle for so much a day, and that paid my rent at the hotel, and then I'd have to panhandle for a little bit more, and that would be my food. And then, yeah, I would actually go ahead and panhandle for my joint, because that was enjoyment for me at night after the whole day. It would be stressful. Believe me, in the beginning, it was very stressful. So I had to learn how to watch my money and do the best I could with what I had, as long as my rent was paid. And that was the biggest deal. And God never let me down. Not one day did I not have what I asked for. Right? Right. I may have had to work for it, and that's probably where a lot of my willpower come from, was knowing that I was going to have to stay there until I made the money that I needed in order to go. And I'm not complaining, because I met so many wonderful people on the corner, especially during the holidays. All of you out there who help other people out, you do not even know the blessing that you are to a man or a woman on a corner. And look, even if all they need is a beer or a joint, maybe they ain't got nothing else in life. What if they ain't got nobody to go home to? What if they don't have, love in their life? What if, we don't know what people are going through? It's a real struggle sometimes when um, we get off that golden path that we're supposed to be on, and we fall into a crack and just don't see how to get out of that, right? We've all been in a crack that was hard to get out of. And most of us eventually will figure our way out. But there are some that don't. So during this holiday season that we talked about a couple weeks ago, we know there is probably going to be conflict and stress everywhere, because everybody's going to be worried how they're going to make other people happy. And when you're worried about how to make other people happy, it will really, really, really stress you out. So what we need to focus on is what we need to do to make ourselves happy, what will really bring fairness into our life, so that we can feel balanced and share that fairness with other people. So yesterday's read, when I turned over all the cards for the first time, like I said I was going to do, and we got the world up here for creator's view, and he's watching, and down here we have conflict on the divine masculine side and remorse on the divine feminine side. So, I was conflicted. I actually thought, wow, I might want to throw these in the garbage, but no, God said that's not the right thing to do. We got to talk about this. We're coming up on the holidays. There's always conflict on the holidays. There's always remorse. Did I do the right thing? Is everyone happy with me? Blah, 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 blah. So we're going to go ahead and read this. And we're going to start over here at Divine Masculine, which is where we're supposed to be. And Divine Masculines look like there's been a conflict. And this card actually depicts relationships. So we see that we have a relationship here. Now, when I look at the relationship, I see that we have this red, which makes me think of the earth and the root chakra. And we have, right here, we have this yellow person laying here, which makes me think of the sun. And I'm thinking of heaven and earth, or heaven and earth, that there was a conflict between, the root chakra and the solar plexus, self-esteem, right? So this is between Venus and Aquarius, and it does depict that this is a problem or a relationship problem. So the Divine Masculine is going through something within his relationships. And let us see what we have here. Let's pull out the Cosmic Tarot. And let us find, on the bottom is the Lovers, which could mean at the bottom of the conflict could be an argument between lovers. Okay, so what's the conflict with this Divine Masculine? What's going on? Put this right here. Put that over there. I love you guys. And I know everybody's going to be having some good food tomorrow, huh? Yes. Or the next day. Some people, have it the day after. Or the next week. A lot of people, waiting for family to come in. I just hope you guys all don't forget to take 5 minutes to cleanse your chakras and get yourself in a happy mood. Spend a few minutes on yourself to let yourself know that you're valuable and worthy. And Divine Masculine, you too. I'm talking to you too, especially you right now, since these are your cards. You want to clean your energy and put on a good face and work towards making the family happy. So whatever this conflict the Divine Masculine had, and whoever he had it with, it was justice. Justice showed up, Divine Masculine. So maybe you had a conflict with, this could have been a spiritual conflict. Like I said, for some reason I was thinking there was heaven there. So maybe this was a spiritual conflict that you needed. You're holding up the flag. You obviously brought justice to yourself. You conquered some kind of spirit, ego. Solar plexus is self-esteem and ego. It's both. So depending on how you work, maybe you've conquered your own ego, Divine Masculine. For some reason, I am getting ego in here. Yeah, and I can't tiptoe around. I gotta read the cards and the thoughts that come into my mind. I have been hearing a lot about, working on the divine masculine, had been working on his ego. So it looks like whatever it was you did it right, and it was justified. So where are we going from here for the divine masculine? He's got justice. Oh, divine masculine, you are building your temple. You have begun the structurization of your divine temple. This means creating, building, working on. And to me, this means more like yourself. But whatever it is, you are working with somebody and collaborating and rebuilding. Because this is a rebuild or a build. Okay. What are you building, divine masculine? What are you building? Boy, this turned out a lot better than I thought it would. What are you building? What are you building? Balance. Working on balance. The little dance he's doing down there on those two pentacles. The way he's holding himself. This is all about balancing his physical body, his time, his efforts, and his mind. Working on balance. Of his emotions as well, because see the water and the boat back there? He's working on balancing himself. Oh, and look, the boat's on a wave. The boat, he's riding the wave. You can kind of look at that boat like he is. Could be a metaphor for divine masculine standing here. This is a divine masculine too. Look here. And that boat and him are both working on balancing through a wave of emotions that are coming in right now. Feelings and things that aren't quite understood. But riding the wave anyway, see? Riding the wave. Riding the wave. Learning how to ride and feel his emotions at the same time. That's pretty freaking awesome. Excuse me, I didn't mean to do that. Sometimes I do let an exclamation come out. It happens. It happens. It happens. You guys had your coffee yet? I actually haven't been up too long, but I wanted to go ahead and get this over with because it was stressing me out. I was afraid I was going to give a bad message, but this message is beautiful. This is about growth. This is about justice. This is about conquering things in your life that no longer belong in it. Divine masculine. This is about balancing, riding the wave, moving forward, building, working, stretching yourself. Look at the guy in here. See him stretching, man? He's pulling. He's stretching himself. They're all stretching, pushing, and pulling, all three of them. That's, now, if I were in this card, I don't know how to say it to refer to you, but you think of it as me, myself, and I. See? That's you, yourself, and you. So you would think, like whenever I get that card, I think of me, myself, and I. I am working on my life. Totally committed. Totally committed. And that's justice. Okay. What else, Spirit, for divine masculine? What a wonderful way to go into Thanksgiving, divine masculine. What a wonderful way to go into Thanksgiving. There's a gift coming. Ace of Pentacles. You have a gift coming. Something is coming from Spirit. This is wonderful. Wow, this makes me so happy. I'm so grateful. You know, so grateful. Justice, building, balance, and a gift. Got 2 cups and 10 of pentacles. The good life. It's just getting daylight here. Walking in truth. Learning to handle the sword of truth. And I get that you're bringing your mental clarity in. Mental clarity, truth, straight as a sword, sharp as a whistle. You're toning up your mentality, the way you think. Out of the mind. Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Swords. That's pretty cool. Gifts of the mind. Pentacle is pretty steady, right? It can stand on its own. The body, it can stand on its own. But the mind needs to be kept upright. And the mind is over the body, so you want to make sure what you think is good thoughts about yourself and others. Strength. Divine Masculine, you're finding your inner strength. You're looking within for courage. And you're finding doing those minuscule things might take more courage and strength than it does to wrestle a bear. To go inside, to love yourself, to be good to yourself, to think well of yourself. It's harder than wrestling a bear, huh? Yeah, it's hard. And not because there's anything matter with you, but because you weren't taught that when you were little. You weren't taught to think about yourself. We were taught to think of others. We were taught to do the right thing. We were taught this, we were taught that. But very seldom did anybody ever teach us to love ourselves and appreciate who we are and to think about what we need. And, this is things that we're learning now. And it's not an easy road, and it takes a lot of strength to look within and examine yourself to see if there are needs that you have, and to see what you can do to help yourself feel better about yourself, about life, about your body, about your mind. I don't see a lot about relationships here. This is mainly about you, other than this conflict here where and I don't know if I'm getting a fight with anybody other than maybe oneself. You're at the high ground. You're standing on high ground now. You're powerful. Do not worry. You have the biggest stick. They can't get near you. You got a bigger swing. So stand up for yourself. Do the right thing for yourself. Love yourself. Do the right thing. Protect yourself, keep yourself grounded. And you're on your way. You have cracked the egg. You have cracked the code here. Whatever happened brought justice, and you're rebuilding on yourself, and you're finding harmony. You've received the gift of your physical, you're working on your physical body. To me, that's what I'm getting. Taking care of your physical body, taking care of your mind. This has everything to do with heart, opening of the heart, having courage, learning love, being strong, and standing up for the right way, standing up for your right to be, standing up for your right to do the right thing, standing up for your right to care about yourself for a change, to look within yourself, to take time for yourself, and to not let other people's expectations or wants from you to hold you back. You're defending yourself. You're setting boundaries. Good for you. Good for you, because that's the only way you can do it, is by setting your boundaries. But Divine Masculine, I hope you like this reading. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Please like if you will. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Bye bye.